and welcome back again to Simcoe's digital classes by Mrs. Komal Upadhyay for your English literature of class 4. And now, as we have completed our course of UP1 in previous videos, now we have to start our evaluation 1. And for that syllabus, we are having our third chapter as our first chapter of evaluation 1. Your chapter number 3 is this is the first chapter of your evaluation 1, but the number is 3. So, your chapter number 3 is the story of silk cotton tree. In this chapter, we will study about a silk cotton tree. It is also known as samal tree. In this chapter, a little girl, Deepa, she got a seed from somewhere and she didn't knew about that seed, that what kind of seed it is, but she simply planted it in a pot so that she may know that what kind of seed it is. So, in this chapter, I will explain you the whole chapter after the reading of this chapter. So, first of all, let us take the reading first. After that reading, I will explain you the chapter.
Chapter 3. The story of the silk cotton tree. The seed was no bigger than the nail on Deepa's little finger. It was as hard as a nutshell. I'll plant it, and a flower will grow from it, Deepa said to herself. She fetched a flower pot and planted the seed. She washed it every day. One day, a little shoot sprang up. Her plant was no bigger than her little finger. No one knew what it was. We'll have to wait until it flowers, said Deepa's mother. That little plant grew and grew. It grew very tall. We'll have to measure ourselves to see who is bigger, said Deepa of the baby tree as she set off for school for the first time. By summer, the tree had grown much taller than her. It almost filled the sitting room. I wonder what kind of a monster it is, said mother. So she borrowed a book on plants, buried her nose in it, and finally called out, Here we are. It is a samal, also called silk cotton, an enormous tree. It will bring the whole house down. Father dashed off to the shed to get his axe. No, shrieked Deepa. If you chop its top off, it will die. Father dear, please. But grandfather supported her. Let her plant it in the garden. It will be all right there. No other tree attracts birds the way a silk cotton does. You'll not only have a big tree, but an aviary too. So they planted it out in the garden. Now you can measure yourself against the house, said Deepa to her tree. She got a ladder and made a mark on the wall by the top of the tree. After that, the tree was measured against the house every 5 years. In those years, the tree grew tall and stately. The branches took off in whorls. Short, thick bristles grew out of them. The shapely leaves provided shade to Deepa and her friends on many a summer afternoon. Between January and March, when the tree shed all its leaves, it bore beautiful red flowers that gave their garden an enchanting look. Deepa felt so proud of her tree. She often caressed its silvery grey-white bark. Then Deepa became a mother herself. She had 2 children. They loved the tree just as she had done. They loved its bright red flowers. They loved to collect the little balls of cotton that floated down like snow from its pods. What they loved most was the constant chatter of birds when the tree was in bloom. Bulbuls, manas, babblers, parakeets, and flower peckers squabbled and jostled for a sip of the delicious nectar. Once the children had even spotted an oriole. The yellow bird with jet black wings looked spectacular amidst the dark crimson flowers. Many years passed. Now the tree was 6 feet tall. One day Deepa, now grey-haired and old, was sitting under the sammel's shade knitting a muffler for her grandson Gautam, when the young lad came running back from his friend's house. "Oh, Granny," he said excitedly, "what a good thing it is to have such a big tree standing guard over our house. We can see our whole house from a distance, and it's easy to find our way home. All my friends envy our tree." "Really?" said grandmother, her eyes gleaming with pride. "And our teacher says every part of a sample tree is useful. Its bark and gum and flowers," Gautam gushed. "The gum heals wounds. The bark is used for making matchsticks. The wood is used to make toys and pencils and canoes. Just imagine, I have got such a great friend." Grandmother said to him, "Once upon a time, the tree was no bigger than the nail on your little finger. I didn't know then that I was planting a friend for you."
Now, as we have read the chapter properly, now I am going to explain you about this chapter. As I told you earlier that this story is about the silk cotton tree. It is also known as salmon tree. But when Deepa got a seed and when she planted it in a pot, actually one day she got a seed and she decided that I will plant it. So she simply fetched a pot and planted it in her lawn, in her drawing room. She was not knowing that it will become a plant or a big tall tree. She was not knowing this thing. So she simply planted that seed in a pot and kept it in her drawing room. And one day she noticed that one shoot sprang out. Shoot sprang out means she noticed that one plant is coming out from that seed. Now she can see a little small plant in that pot, and she became very happy that now that seed is going into a plant. Then she started noticing that plant, and the plant started growing day by day. It grew more and more. It started growing in a big speed, and when it started growing in a big speed, one day what happened? One day that plant has become so tall that it had covered, it has reached up to the roof of that, up to that ceiling of that drawing room. So everyone got surprised in her house. Her mother said that what kind of monster it is, because the plants grew at a normal range, but that plant was going at a very high speed. So everyone was simply surprised at how this plant is growing so fast. So Deepa's mother brought a book from the market about plants, and in this chapter it has written over there that she brought that Deepa's mother brought her nose, buried her nose in it. Buried her nose in it means she read it properly, she read it thoroughly to find out about that tree, and then she came to know that it is a silk cotton tree, also known as sammal tree, and it comes under the trees of a very big height. So she was very much tensioned because she was thinking that this plant is being planted in our drawing room, and if it will grow up to its normal size, it will lay our house down. It will destroy our house, it will ruin our house. So father immediately went to the storehouse to bring his eggs. Eggs is an requested her parents, she requested her father that father, please don't cut it, stop, because if you will cut it off, then it will get die, and I don't want that plant, this plant should die. So father, please don't cut it. Then her grandfather was there, and her grandfather supported her. He said that it's not the only way to get rid of that plant from your drawing room. You can place it in your lawn area, in your garden area, so that it may grow up over there and it will not at all harm your house. So Deepa was happy with that suggestion, and now they all have planted that plant in the garden area. Now Deepa was very happy because earlier she was in this chapter she was marking her height with that plant. She was comparing her height with that plant when it was very small. Deepa was asking the plant, she was talking to that plant that let us check whether you will grow taller or I will grow taller. So that time she was marking her height with that plant, and now when it has grown so much big that Deepa couldn't compare her height with that plant. So that time Deepa planted that plant in the garden, and then she said that now you can grow up and you can compare your height with my house. I will mark you every 5 years. Every 5 years she was marking the plant that now it has grown up to this level, now it has grown up to this level and this level, and how it was growing up. So in this way it was growing up, but it was told that when the tree was planted over there and it has started growing up, it has become an aviary for the birds. Aviary is the place where we can keep many birds, where many birds get collected to live over there. So now that plant has grown up so much big and so much enchanting that many birds came over there to live on that tree, or to stay on that tree, or to enjoy on that tree. Now when they had planted it in their garden, it had started growing up. The tree was growing with a full speed, and now it has grown up so much big that we can see whorls over there. Whorls means on a tree when there is a single point from where many branches or many stems are coming out in a curved manner, that point is known as whorls. So we can see many whorls over there, we can see many bristles also. So now that tree was looking very big, it was giving that garden a great look, an enchanting look, because it was having a very big size of red flowers which looks very beautiful and gives a very beautiful look to that tree and to that garden also. Now Deepa was feeling very proud of that tree, that I am having that tree, I have planted this tree which is giving a great look to my garden. Now she was so much impressed by that tree, she was so much attached to that tree that she sometimes carries that silver and gray bark also. Carries means placing your hand or placing your finger on someone or something in a very loving and caring manner. So just putting your hand in this manner, this is known as caressed. So she sometimes carries her tree's bark also in a caring manner, in a very loving manner. Now Deepa has grown up, so now she had grown up so much big that now she had become a mother also of 2 children, and those 2 children also love that tree as much as their mother loved. Like Deepa loved so much that tree. Now her children also love that tree so much, and again the time has been passed. The children used to play under the shade of that tree. That tree's shapely leaves gives shade to the people who are sitting under that tree. So the children used to play there, and similarly Deepa has grown up old. Her hair become grey. She had grown up so much old. Now she is having a grandson named Gautam. And one day, Deepa was sitting under that tree and she was knitting a muffler for her grandson, whose name is Gautam. And suddenly Gautam came running from his. He was coming from his friend's house, and while coming, he shouted simply, "Oh Granny, oh Grandma, it's very great to have this big tree, this beautiful tree in our garden. I love this tree so much because I can identify my house, or I can understand that I can look my house from a very far away distance, that is my house, because this tree is so much tall that I can see this tree from my friend's house also. So it is very good to have this tree in our garden, and it is so useful. It is so useful that my teacher told me that every part of its tree, like its bark, its gum, its flowers, everything is very useful. Economically, it provides many things to us. Even my friends also envy our tree. When he says these words that my friends envy our tree, grandmother's eyes gleam with pride. Right? I didn't knew this thing, that when I was a child and I am planting a seed so that it may grow up and convert into a plant or convert into a tree, I was not knowing that time that it will give me so much, it will make me so much proud in my old age. So grandma was feeling very much proud, and when her grandson told him that it gives us many things, like it's his teacher. Gautam said to his granny that his teacher told him that every part of a cemetery is very useful economically. How? Because its bark, its gum and flowers all give something to us. Like the gum of the tree heals the wounds. Wounds means the scratches or the harm whichever you are getting on your skin, that is known as wounds. So the gum is used to heal the wounds, the scratches whichever you are having on your skin. Wherever you get hurt, that gum is used to heal that hurt or heal that wound. Then its bark is used to make matchsticks, or the wood is used to make toys also, like toys is different thing. Then canoes also. Canoes means small narrow shaped boats which we use in the rivers to move from this bank to that bank. So Gautam was feeling very proud that I am having such a great friend, that it is very useful, it is very helpful also, because if they want to play, it gives us shade also. So he was feeling very proud, and he told to his granny that I am very proud that I am having such a great friend. And grandmother said to him, when in the last, his grandmother told to him that when I was small, when I planted this plant, I was not known about this thing. That time it was as small as your nail in your little finger. And by planting that seed, I was not known about this thing. I didn't know that the seed whichever I am planting, it will someday or somehow it will become your best friend, your great friend. I was not known about this thing, that I am planting a friend for my grandson, and which I will see in my future as your best friend, the best friend of my grandson. So in this way, we have ended this chapter and explained you the whole, and in between we have left with one topic, that with that red flowers, with that great enchanting look, the tree was becoming a Great friend for the birds also.